guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm here at the Shinigay Shopping Center. The chilly's about 55 to 60 degrees. The topic of the video that I'm going to be talking about today: should I find a girlfriend, a serious girlfriend, before I find a place to live? Well, how about this question, going back to you guys? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? You don't have to decide. You know, I don't know why these bloggers are saying that you have to find a girlfriend first. Next thing you get another blog says, no, you got to find a place first before you find a serious girlfriend. For me, I don't want to make that decision. Don't be in a rush. Do not be in a rush. But I'll give you some pros and cons about either one. For example, let's just say at one point I thought I needed to find a girlfriend first, and then at another time I needed to find a place to live. But if you just relax, enjoy the Philippines, everything will take its course. Everything will take its course. If you want to go with the thought that having a girlfriend first, a serious girlfriend, not just someone you're dating, you know, a serious girlfriend, you have to, let's just say you have to make that decision. Got a serious girlfriend, and that's the route you take. Well, there's some advantages to it before you find a place to live. It'll be a lot easier on traveling back and forth. It'll be a lot easier on your pocketbook. You know, airplane tickets, bus tickets, the time that it takes to go back to the province to see her family. How about the thought of finding a place to live before you find that serious Filipina girlfriend? But then you find out you don't even like the Philippines. You don't like the culture, what you thought from all these different bloggers. You've seen some beautiful beaches, but then you found out that it doesn't have some of the necessities that you would like to enjoy. You know, Philippines is, for a lot of people, it's a great place to live, but it may not be the place you want to live in. I've heard comments by other subscribers where they say, I would never live in the Philippines. I'd rather live in Thailand or some other foreign country. They don't like the diet. They don't like the food that the Filipinos eat. They don't like this and they don't like that. Our internet stinks. Heavy traffic, lots of pollution. Finding a place to live is more important than finding a girlfriend. You gotta know where you want to live. Now, this is one of probably the biggest reasons why I said don't make a decision. Don't make a decision on a girlfriend. Don't make a decision on a place to live. If you've been talking to girls online, and I can share this with you because I went through this also, what you see online may not be what you see when you're here in the Philippines. My best friend, Johnny Carter, asked me to come here to the Philippines right after my divorce. Said, hey Sam, you know, you're going through some rough time. Why don't you go to the Philippines? And I had no clue about the Philippines. I really didn't even want to come here. Because no, you need to go there because there are beautiful girls there. They're nice. They'll treat you well. And you know, when you just go through a divorce, you haven't heard that, right? You haven't had a girl telling you how nice you are, or a great good looking you are, or whatever the case may be, to boost up your ego. He set me up with some friends of his who worked in a college town, and I was excited to go. But he also set me up on a, which I had never done before, was a dating site. At the time it was called Filipino Cupid, and now it's called, I think, Asian dating, Asian something. And I met a girl there. I couldn't believe it. I mean, she was beautiful. I couldn't believe it. You know, I'm in my 40s. She's in her 20s, so we're probably about 20 years apart. And had our first date, second date. I called my best friend back in the U.S. and I said, "Hey, man, you were right. I'm gonna marry this girl." And he goes, hold it, don't rush. That's probably one of the best advice. You know, he gave me advice to come to the Philippines, which I think was one of the greatest advice. But the second best advice he gave me was slow down. Take your time, Sam. I didn't understand that at the beginning, but I learned very quickly within my next couple of trips back to the Philippines by what he meant. She was, in a scale of 1 to 10, was like 9 or 10. Beautiful. But the problem that, and I've seen over the years, let's just say you're chatting with a girl. In your mind, you think she's, from a scale of 1 to 10, is 6 or 7. And in the US, the girls that you've been dating, in a scale of 10, they're about 4 to 5. But you see a girl on the internet and she's like a 6 or 7. You go, my gosh, that's the most beautiful girl I've ever talked to. And that's how you fall in love with these girls. They're beautiful, they're sweet, they're kind, they're better than what you had back in the US. And then you come to the Philippines. And this is what I meant by taking your time. My buddy said, Sam, don't marry this girl, just date this girl, just date for a little bit, and you'll see what I mean. Second trip back, third trip back, all of a sudden I started noticing all these other Filipinas started looking at me, and I'm going, there's some beautiful young Filipinos that's looking at me. I'm in my 40s, I'm just not used to it. I'm not used to that many beautiful girls looking at me. They're smiling at me, they're talking to me, unlike back in the US. And you know, I don't need to tell you what's going on back in the US. What I thought was beautiful changed. What I was used to dating in the US changed. Seemed like every girl that I talked to were like a 9 or a 10 in my mind, my scale. If you settle in on a girl on the internet and you want to date her and you want to marry her, when you come here, your thought on what a beautiful woman is, your thought on how a beautiful woman can treat you, I mean, it's gonna blow your mind. Relax, take your time. There's just a lot of great Filipinas here. What you see online, they're even better in person. And the scale, where at one time in the US, girls that you think that are 6 and 7 wouldn't even look at you. Here in the Philippines, now all of a sudden, the girls that you think that are 8, 9, or 10 are talking to you as if you're some good-looking guy. It's one of the craziest phenomenon. Don't focus on getting a girlfriend before you're here. Don't focus on getting a place before you visit all the different islands, the different major cities, until you can find a place that you love, that has what you want, what you need. The worst thing that you could do is find a place to live and then decide, oh my gosh, I don't even like it here. It doesn't have this, it doesn't have that. My girlfriend doesn't want to live here. She'd rather live in the province. You're gonna have to deal with that situation if you move too fast. Which one comes first? Girlfriend or place to live? Chicken or the egg? Neither one. You're in the Philippines. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your freedom. Because if you're in the Philippines, it's obvious that you have a second chance at your freedom and second chance at finding that perfect someone that you thought that you never would find, you thought that you might not have deserved because of the climate in the US, because the women in the US and their attitude. In the Philippines, I'm not saying all women, but you're gonna find that perfect someone here in the Philippines if you just take your time. Okay? All right, guys. I want to thank you for watching my channel, and I hope that helped you out on whether you want to find a girlfriend first or a place to live. My take on it, do neither one. Enjoy your time here in the Philippines, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye, and have a nice day.